hotel industry, that is majority of the hotel sector was heavily affected due to pandemic situation during the years 2020, 2021 and 2022. Now, after the relief from the pandemic situation, many of the hotel assets are in demand, and every hotel is showing some good performance with regarding occupancy, eateries as well as celebrations. Now, because of this improvement in the business, the value for hotel assets has improved a lot. Now, because of this improvement in hotel business and hotel asset value also improved, and many investors are being attracted to invest in the hotel assets. Several strategic buyers and investors are actively scouting for hotel and resort properties. Under bankruptcy administration for loan defaults as revenge tourism after COVID lockdowns has made the sector attractive to those with deep pockets. Because of drastic effect on tourism industry as well as hotel industry during pandemic situation, the performance was not good, and many of the hotel companies have defaulted in payments of installments. For that reason, the hotel assets were brought under bankruptcy and loan recovery proceedings were initiated. Now, after the revival of hotel industry, because after the pandemic situation, the hotel industry revived, the investors also showing an interest to invest in the hotel assets. Such prominent properties under the hammer, such as the Western Kolkata Rajhat, have drawn interest from several bidders. So many hotel properties, hotel assets are attracting the investors' attention to invest. One of that is Western Kolkata Rajhat. Similarly, investors and strategic buyers are also closely observing the resolution process. Because of the resolution process, many of the hotel assets, hotel companies are facing the proceedings under NCLT or recovery proceedings from the banks and financial institutions. Now, because of the revival, and investors are also showing interest to buy the properties which are under hammer, under auction proceeding, under auction from the financial institutions, and they are trying to acquire these assets under the resolution process. Also, we are seeing an increase in interest from some of our clients to acquire hotel assets through the insolvency resolution process. Because of the resolution process, many hotel assets are available for sale, available to buy, available to be sold in the market, and many investors are showing interest to acquire hotel assets under insolvency resolution process. Creditors usually take a haircut under resolution funds, which would not be the case in a simplified acquisition. When the assets are acquired under simple process, the creditors need not have a haircut or means loss of revenue or loss of principal, loss of interest, because the value of assets have been improved. The buyers are showing interest to acquire the properties at improved values compared to the book values under which the loans were granted, and the recovery proceedings are initiated. A simpliciter acquisition is such that a buyer is acquiring an asset at a premium to the market price, since it is not sold under any debt reconstruction plan. Under simpliciter acquisition plan, the buyer will buy the property with a premium outstanding to the creditors. That will make the creditors comfortable for recovery of the loan along with interest, and also the investors will acquire the property at premium price. They also will be comfortable, or they also expect profitability because of improved occupancy, improved opportunities for hotel industry in India. Now, such hotels are seeing interest from two sets of bidders, those say who are already own hotel properties and those willing to own such properties for the time being before they sell to someone else. Both type of investors are willing to acquire the hotel properties. One such investors are those who are already having hotels and running the business as hotels, and they want to expand their hotel industry, and they are planning to acquire the new hotel assets. And others, those who are new to the business, hotel business, but they want to acquire these properties to sell in future at a margin, at a good margin. Because of time, the value of the properties may increase, and because of the market condition and because of the improvement in hotel industry prospects, the investors will be benefited after some time. For this reason, the second type of investors are trying to acquire the hotel assets. With all the required licenses and ready available infrastructure and ideal brownfield acquisitions that may be put to use from the day one. Because the existing hotels which were performed and they are facing recovery proceedings are already having the required licenses and readily available for commercial operations, and the infrastructure is also readily available, and this is great advantage to the investors because they need not spend time to acquire permissions, construction and infrastructure development, or because all these are inbuilt and ready to use, the investors will gain definitely in a short period of time. Buyers are interested in these assets because the new owners are getting clean assets free from any liabilities at a very competitive price, making the acquisition an attractive proposition for them. Many of the investors are showing interest to acquire the existing hotel because the new owners are getting clean assets free from any liabilities and with a ready-made infrastructure and need not with all licenses available and without any liabilities. This is an advantage for the new investors. 5,893 around many companies were brought into administration until September end of this year. Of these, 118 companies were from the hotels and hospitality sector. Out of many companies under recovery proceedings, nearly 100 companies are from hotel and hospitality sector. Because now the hotel and hospitality sector assets are gaining attraction from the investors because of the ready-made facilities, ready-made operations, ready-made infrastructure is readily available and ready to carry on the operations right from day one. The situation may continue to see this trend in the future since certain hotel and resort properties were facing insolvency processes even before the pandemic, given the cyclical nature of the business. Because of improvement in the hotel business, resorts business, many of the assets of the hotel industry as well as resorts are showing attraction because even the companies which were under the resolution process before the pandemic level are also being attracted by the investors to acquire these assets to carry on the hotel operations immediately after the acquisition and without much delay of time in acquiring licenses infrastructure because those properties are ready to operate immediately from the day one.